I didn't think he wanted to play, to be honest with you.
Nah, I know Liz probably said that. But Liz know how I play him. Liz know how I play him.
With a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Draco. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your line.
I'm gonna meet him in the Super Bowl in Coach League too.
Play this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He said Brick gonna put up a brick.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Yeah, that hurt.
Fires one that's intercepted.
That's what we heard earlier.
Around the 41.
Oh yeah.
He already played his Super Bowl
but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Dang.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And from the
That's face mask right there, Ledge.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Hey, Wayne, how much money you got in Coach League?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one goes.
How much money them Browns got?
He's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely
I'm trying to see what I can. I need some picks. Hey, Liz.
Yeah.
3 points, probably not.
You got some picks for me too?
But at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later.
I'm about to get this linebacker from Liz. He don't know it though. Nah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time.
I don't need to, bro. I need to.
For that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick,
dang, he running niggas over like that.
Backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Come on, man.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky.
Come on, that's a pick, man.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Man, go. Let's see it.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Every time.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Damn, man.
Hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Bravo! You can't block me! You can't block me! You can't block me! Both over the mic. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pilot, 64, reach! Stand your hands up! Five!
On third down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield will let it go deep.
Wow, he went out.
6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Dog, bro, on the Woody the Sanson, bro.
They'll run with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pushing through the contact.
Oh, come on. That's bullshit.
Into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this.
You got that nigga returning kicks too.
Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping
for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
I think he sent you an invite, Richard.
He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
Man, you up next in the week event.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Yo.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
18.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
That's pass interference like a motherfucker.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Basically, yeah, you can get whatever coach, but you could be an owner if you want to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
But you ain't got to create a coach.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 71 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You go tight. You got tight. Hey, ball. Alert. Get right.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Really?
You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Nobody. The computer sent you an offer.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 25 on second down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
That's bullshit, and you know it, man. You know that's some bullshit there, boy. I don't know how you doing this shit.
And it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive line has to hold up the rushers a little bit.
This is a good game, though.
Make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield.
I just got it.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Sonny Michel, don't Aaron Jones do. Actually, Sonny Michel and Aaron Jones and Sonny Michel do got purple boxes. They got the. I need elusive backs in my
now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, not power. I need elusive.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat.
Man, come on, man.
Out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. He's moving it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in this football game. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
All right, now we got to play defense.
On EA Sports.
31-17, going to the fourth. Let's do it.
Succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's
31-17.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
You need that linebacker from your coach league before you got to re-sign him. I need Carter.
I ain't got to sign him.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
What team you trying to get in that new one?
The lead, you want to run the ball, keep
your Cowboys?
Going, but you also want to still
be in
attack mode too, right? So
Coach is new league.
Not come back on your heels.
He ain't said nothing about it yet.
He said 2 weeks, bro.
Things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We just trying to find the right roster to use.
34 now. Here's first and 10. This is Grant.
Oh my God.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 36, Mayfield gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I don't want Derek. Since you train with the computer.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he finds Howard complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take a shot and try and loosen things up.
That's a fumble, man. That's a fucking
nice
fumble.
play defensively.
I threw that jump, bro.
I
threw that jump.
And incomplete.
Whatever, man.
I did.
I don't want him. But like you said, the numbers got to add up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15.
Hey, I thought that Mayfield was trash.
24 yards. It's a first down.
know.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he spins away.
Man, come on, man. That's some straight crap. No!
Pass here, and it'll be 4th down.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big
I
fly out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually do in practice very often.
Steroids, man.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score.
Hey, bro, I hit that man with the spin.
Kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Colts are a computer team. Miami, a computer team. Green Bay, New Orleans.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Oh, shit.
I just have to think the last thing.
Escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
Oh, you got the Raiders?
That guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult.
What team did Big AC take? He got the Raiders?
We're trying to put him on the ground.
Yeah, I took the Bengals.
Did he get in?
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be.
No, AC kept asking for the invite. Did he get in?
Protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Man, come on, Ledge.
He's got it.
Cheating ass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
How he catch that between 2 people, bro?
With the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
This game over. I already won, so I don't care.
Looking to throw.
No more. Pick. No, come.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They're getting so lucky, dog.
For 28 yards. Defensively here,
it's over though.
Cushion, but back-to-back
you got 1 minute and 43 seconds to score 2 touchdowns. This is over.
To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little.
My man took the Bears to the Super Bowl. God damn.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And now here is another interception.
Cheater.
Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Nah, I read it.
Get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
You saw me right there.
The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, they're going to call timeout. Run the football.
Hey, Wayne.
You got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Hey, Wayne.
Time to shine. They'll say no.
You already played your game with Coach Lee?
Third down.
Oh, you gotta play Warner.
They go back to Grant. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Third and medium. Run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's caught. Beckham. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Yo,
These
what's
guys
up,
are running
Ronnie?
offense like you drive. The pedal is down.
Hey, man, your opponent been looking at you in Coach League, man. He been trying to play you for 2 days.
So much for being conservative and running that
Your
football.
opponent in Coach League. His name is Wayne.
12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80%
Man, tell him he in the party, man. Tell him to come in the party.
Hey,
Here it comes.
Where are you, Ronnie?
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a...
Hey, good game, bro.
Browns are the Super Bowl champ.
Good game, bro.